Oh, I did forget the license tag, but we did get our sander and wet sanding paper for this car eventually, so that we could wet sand it and compound and buff it, but that's going to get held off. I need to get the hook and loop sandpaper so I can start doing this car, the Cutlass. So that'll be soon. I'm just gonna put it on order because the only paper I have now is the sticky stuff, but for now we got to put it away. So aside from not having the stick and loop for the hook and loop for the DA just yet, we're still going to do some work on the Cutlass now, because it is time to move on to this car. See if we can get it running. Oh, it's gonna stall. But anyway, it's time to get started moving on this car, because we're going to take the hood off and we're going to use it in such a way. We're going to test ideas that we want to paint with when it comes down to how we want maybe the color scheme to go with this car. Alright, so anyway, back to it. We got some nice and heat into the engine. It starts up fine. But anyway, the plan for this car is we don't know what the colors of it are going to be yet. I haven't decided. It's not going back to stock, which is all black. It's not going back with the quarter vinyl top back on it. But I do know that I would like to have some sort of two-toned color, like possibly the white, all white top, you know, roof, hood, trunk, or even if it's following this body line here, from all the way to the front, all the way to the back, you know, coming up this way, all that up to and on the other side white, and then everything else down to from top to bottom, from that line down another color, something like that. I don't know yet, but we're going to use this hood and we're going to practice on it. We're going to paint a section of it black here with some of the black paint that was left over from the Camaro, and we're going to, hold on a second. Oh, that's much better. You guys were fuzzy there for a second. Anyway, paint this black here, and then we're going to put, and then we're going to work with and use that metal, red metal flake. We're going to figure out how to use that in the Cutlass some way or shape or form. So, but this car is going to take a long time body work wise and to get done, mainly because the interior body work, the hole in the driver or passenger side, is already fixed. But when it comes down to this stuff right here, having to cut all this out, you know, and then weld in a new piece, reshape it, taking this glass out, being careful not to damage the glass. As we can see, it's been sanded on before, you know, taking all this molding out and stuff like this. You know, obviously this car is going to be stripped down a lot more than the Camaro was, but it's going to mostly be painted that way. And I'm going to try and take these door handles and turn them into the door handles like the Camaro, you know, flush them into the body and not stick them out like this. Even if it's getting a set of, you know, door handles like the Camaros, and then just working the body to where they go in, and then doing the same thing with this, work this in, just make it look nicer and sleeker along the lines. It's always a vision I've had for this car since I was a teenager. So, but this stuff's going to go back to being chrome, but this whole nose piece is going to be one of the first things to come off. It's going to come off. All these gold chrome pieces are going to come off. They're going to be chromed back. They're going to be cleaned up. Can't remember how they were chromed, if they were painted or whatnot. All these pieces, and then sanded down and sand it down and seal it. No, primer it. Sand it down, primer it inside and out, real nice. And then probably work on the fenders, taking them off next, and doing the same process. Sanding it down, working out everything from there. Mainly it's going to be taken down to almost all the way to the metal, and then rebuilt that way. The doors, I would love to take it off, but obviously I don't have a closed garage. I could tape in, you know, the whole jam off that way, which I probably might do anyway. This window will come out, and I'll definitely go ahead and block that off from the inside. Wow, that's almost ready to come out anyway. So that's going to need to be re-glued as it is. So no big deal there, because the other one already fell out of place. That's what that board is up there for, just to keep that piece over there blocked. I need just to go ahead and tape it off on the inside. But other than that, that's going to be the plan for the Cutlass to get started on it. Hopefully within the next day or so. At least start taking body panels off and getting them prepped. Yeah, at least getting them prepped, and then mainly backing the car out and taking this hood off and backing the Camaro out, because we don't need to get overspray on that after we just got done with it, and start painting the hood and working and practicing with the flake, so that we can get used to that and get proficient with that part, at least, because that's going to be a tough one. So that's going to be it for today. I have been feeling under the weather for the past today and yesterday. I don't know what's been going on. My wife got a bug, my daughter got it, I think I got it too now. I think it's just one of those things. So, but other than that, I just wanted to update what the plan is going to be. It's going to be for this car now. This car is going to start to be driven now. I just got to get the license plate on it, and that is it. I really got to clean the inside of it, but other than that, any other work that's going to happen to it is going to be changing the rims and tires out, and the shocks from my Camaro to this one, and that's it. And then but I'll start driving this one the way it is either way. And then probably after a month or so, I'll go ahead and wet sand it with the DA and compound and polish it to really bring out the color in it, and, you know, make it really pop. So other than that, thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And if you feel there is a way I can improve this channel, or suggestions that you have that I can improve in my ideas for these cars, let me know, and I will gladly take any criticism. Have a nice one.